Hi students, this is Miss Johnson with your notes on combining like terms with exponents. Our SOBAT is we are going to know how to combine like terms with exponents. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Combining like terms. The way that we want to combine like terms is we are going to just add or subtract the coefficients. And a reminder, the coefficients are the numbers in front, like the 2 here and the 4 here. Those are coefficients. And we're going to keep the variable and exponent all the same. So problem number 1, 2x to the third plus 4x to the fifth. As we take a look, we've got the same variable, but we do not have the same exponent. Like terms have to be the same variable and the same exponent. So these are not like terms. So you can put, if you want, they're not like terms, or you can just put already simplified. Problem number 2, 2x to the third plus 4x to the third. These are like terms. They have the same variable of x, same exponent of 3, so we can combine these. So the directions say just add or subtract the coefficients. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Keep the variable and exponent the same, so we're going to have 6x to the third. Okay, keep the variable x, keep the exponent 3. Number 3, 12y to the 6th minus negative 5y to the 6th. So just a reminder, when we are subtracting, it's always a good idea to change it from subtracting to adding the opposite. The opposite of negative 5y to the 6th is positive. So really, we have 12y to the 6th plus 5y to the 6th. So we've got the same variable y, the same exponent 6, so we can go ahead and add the coefficients. 12 plus 5 is 17. Keep the variable y, keep the exponent 6. All right, let's get to some more complex ones. Number 4, 25m to the negative third plus 45m squared minus 7m to the negative third. So as we take a look, our like terms are 25m to the negative third minus 7m to the negative third. Now when you have multiple terms, it might be a good idea to rewrite them and group these together. So we're going to have 25m to the negative third. Ooh, not so good with my typing. Hold on a second. Alright, this looks a little bit better. So we can go ahead and group these two together because they have the same variable and exponent. So 25m to the negative third minus 7m to the negative third. So they're like terms, so 25 minus 7 is 18. We're going to keep the m to the third, so 18m, and it's to the negative third. And this 4m squared, nothing's like it, so we just keep it, 45m squared. So again, only combine what we have as like terms, just bring along the rest. And you want to get in order of putting your numbers in order of biggest exponent to smallest exponent. So that's why I put the m squared first, because it's bigger than negative 3. Alright, problem number 5, a little bit more complex. 4z to the 9th plus 9z to the 4th minus 5z to the 3rd plus 7z to the 4th minus 3z to the 3rd plus 8. First thing we want to do is figure out which ones are our like terms. Well, 4z to the 9th. Anything else z to the 9th? No. So that's all by itself. We have 4z to the 4th. Any more z to the 4ths? Yes, we do. And make sure you always take that sign in front of the number. As we keep looking, we've got minus 5z to the 3rd. And another z to the 3rd is minus 3z to the 3rd. And lastly, plus 8. We just have plus 8. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite these. Alright, so I've rewritten these, grouping them together as we looked at up here. So 4z to the 9th is all by itself. 9z to the 4th plus 7z to the 4th, I grouped those together. Minus 5z to the 3rd minus 3z to the 3rd, and then I just wrote down the plus 8. Alright, let's go ahead and combine them now. 4z to the 9th we said was all by itself. We're going to add 9 plus 7 to get 16z to the 4th. Then we've got minus 5z minus 3z to the 3rd. Again, we want to change it to adding the opposite. Negative 5 plus negative 3 is negative 8z to the third, and then we have our plus 8. So altogether, we've got 4z to the ninth. As we said, 9 plus 7 is 16. Keep the z to the fourth. Negative 5 plus negative 3 is negative 8. Keep the z to the third, and then the plus 8 just tags along. All right, last example, 2x squared y plus 5x squared plus 3x squared y minus 4xy minus 6xy squared. Why don't you pause the video, group what you think are like terms, and rewrite them below. If you regrouped them and said the only like terms are 2x squared y and 3x squared y, you are correct. Those are the only like terms. So I grouped those together first. Again, add the exponents. 2 plus 3 is 5. So we have 5x squared y. This has an x squared, but it would need to have a y to be a like term. This has an x and a y, but the x would need to be squared in order to be a like term. This has an x and a y and a squared, but it's y squared. It needs to be x squared y. So our solution for combining our like terms for number 6, simplifying it, is 5x squared y, and the rest of it just comes along. Plus 5x squared minus 4xy minus 6xy squared. All right, our summary. Go ahead and draw your line and write down these 4 sentences and answer them. The focus of today's lesson was, I learned or remembered, an example is, and a question you still have. This is Miss Johnson with Combining Like Terms with Exponents. Thanks for tuning in.